Welcome to JPTV. We're your anchors. I'm Elizabeth Head.
And I'm Tori Johnston.
Today, we will be covering our crazy schedule this week, our student-faculty basketball game, this week's sports news, along with so much more.
Happy Monday! As Elizabeth mentioned, this week is certainly different than most school weeks. Today is a regular school day, but the rest of the week is very interesting. Tuesday, sophomores and juniors will be taking the ACT during the school day. Sophomores will be in various classrooms in the senior high, and juniors will be testing in the gym and in the lobby of Fortenberry Theater. After the ACT, sophomores and juniors are free to leave for the rest of the day. The rest of the school will have a regular schedule. On Wednesday, we have a 12:30 dismissal because of the track meet happening on campus that afternoon. Thursday is a regular scheduled day for all students, but 12th grade has a senior skip day. Later on Thursday night is prom. We will not be having school on Friday or next Monday due to the Easter holiday weekend. If you need a reminder on the events happening this week, you can look for the Patriot Communications email sent out by Jackson Prep for more information and a complete schedule of events.
In the past 2 weeks, many well-known social media influencers have been getting in a lot of trouble. David Dobrik, a well-known member of the Vlog Squad, has been canceled. He lost all of his investors and his YouTube channel has been temporarily shut down. He's had to step off the board of a popular app he just created and given up the soccer team he owned. He was also removed from the Anti-Bully National Tour, which had many big creators touring around the country, spreading positivity. He was accused of defamation of a character and having a toxic personality. Many people have come out and started suing him. Also in the social media world, Bryce Hall and Addison Rae have called it quits. Bryce claims he ended the relationship because he just didn't trust her. He didn't see the relationship succeeding with no trust. Addison has yet to speak out on the breakup and has not chosen to speak about it. Many of you have known Austin McBroom and Bryce Hall have never gotten along. Austin challenged Bryce to a fight to finally prove who's the best. Bryce finally accepted when Austin said he'd pay $5 million just to fight. Everyone knows it couldn't just end as a simple fight between two people. It has now turned into one of the biggest fights of the year, with multiple famous people participating. It's known as TikTokers versus YouTubers.
Our very own Peter Downing is starting a new radio show coming up this Saturday. Blake sat down with him to learn more.
But a few months ago, I was talking to Russ Robinson of 87.7 The Bridge, also the voice of Jackson Prep, and I called him up and I said, look, how hard would it be to get a job at a radio station? He said, well, that depends. And I said, how hard would it be to get a job as a disc jockey? And he said, that also depends. But one thing led to another, and eventually I had my own show on his station. It's called The Vault. It's on 9 o'clock on Saturday nights, and I sit down and I put together from anywhere from 17 to 20, 25 songs, and I talk about them. I play them, talk about the history behind them, how they were made, how they were recorded. There's really not a lot of, at least in the Jackson area, not a lot of rock stations left, and the idea is that, you know, I'm going to be bringing that back, but in more of an involved manner with explaining, you know, the history behind it, and you know, that type of thing. It's going to be a show, not just, you know, constant play as a disc jockey. And you can listen at the website 87.7 The Bridge, or you can listen, of course, on your radio at 87.7 FM. And if you have the TuneIn app, you can also listen there. And this is your DJ, Pete Downing, signing off.
Don't forget to tune in to Peter's new show, The Vault, this Saturday night. We'll be right back with our sports news after this short commercial break.
And this past Friday, March the 26th, Jackson Prep hosted their annual student versus faculty basketball game during the activity period of the gym. Student body was allowed to wear jerseys to the school in order to show their support during the game. The game was announced by senior Luke Reynolds and junior John Tyson. The two teams battled it out, both showing strong performance. English teacher Richie Yantz took a dive to attempt a save for the ball. Number 5, Coach Duncan made an impressive throw at the buzzer, sending the ball hurling across the court, but unfortunately missed at the very end, almost made it in the basket. The crowd went wild as Miller Gleason made a three-point shot, giving him an impressive 100% three-point accuracy. In the end, the faculty won over the students with a final score of 32-20. This past week was very busy with Jackson Prep tennis. We got a lot of scores coming up, so strap in. Monday, the A-team played Newton, beating them 6-3, and on Tuesday, they played St. Andrews, beating them 7-2. Sadly, on Thursday, Prep's match against PCS was rained out, but it has been moved today. Both the A-team and B-team this past weekend participated in the Northwest Rankin tournament along with many other private and public schools across Mississippi. On Friday, the A-team lost a close match to Ocean Springs 5-4, while the B-team won over Bayou Academy's A-team 5-4, and St. Andrews B-team 5-2. On Saturday, Prep's A-team lost to Madison Central 8-1 and Oxford 7-0. The B team also lost to Oxford's B team and New Albany. This week, Prep tennis will play PCS in Hattiesburg and JA at home. The track season started 2 weeks ago with Jackson Prep coming in first overall in varsity and junior high. Last week, MRA held their Brick City Invitational with Jackson Prep varsity coming in second while the junior high got first. This week is scheduled for another track meet Wednesday at Jackson Prep. And after going 17-2 entering the conference playoffs, the Jackson Prep baseball team is at high odds to win the conference playoffs this year. Tuesday, after just nearly pulling off a win against Park Lane at Patriot Field, the team went south to take on the Pioneers in the third game of the series. The doubleheader Friday night saw Mason Nichols on the mound in the first game, and the Patriots winning 7-0, and Will Gibbs in the second game. Jagger Mooneyham also came on the mound to close the books on Gibbs in the last inning, seeing the Patriots win again 10-0. The Patriots will take on MRA Tuesday at MRA and finish the three-game series at Jackson Prep Friday night with another doubleheader. That's all for sports news this week, and we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Here at Jackson Prep, we strive for excellence and greatness. We take pride in our athletes, our program's histories, our facilities, our state championships, and our all sports awards. The Booster Club allows our athletes great benefits. With the Booster Club, we're able to remodel facilities such as the new locker room under the stand or the new women's weight room. We would like you to join the Booster Club today at jacksonprep.org.
Discover your voice.
Discover your creativity.
Discover your opportunity.
And your dream.
Discover your vision.
Your vibe.
Your passion.
And your moment to shine.
Join Applause this school year as the Fine Arts program at Jackson Prep leaves a lifelong impression on students' hearts and minds. We would love to grow this legacy with your support and dedication. Join Applause today.
This was a busy weekend for performing arts at Prep. Our spring musical, High School Musical, is still set to be on April 17th at 3 and 7, April 19th at 7, and April 20th at 7. Tickets will be on sale soon for High School Musical, so keep your eyes peeled. It will feature some of your favorite childhood songs, such as Bop to the Top, Soarin', and We're All in This Together. Also, I will be playing the role of Sharpay. You don't want to miss this awesome production. Many students involved in both Prep's upcoming production of High School Musical and Revyon went straight from High School Musical practice on Saturday at Prep to a show choir competition at Madison Central High School directly afterwards. At the competition, Revyon placed first in their division and fourth overall. This was their final competition for the 2021 season.
In case you've been living under a rock, prom is this Thursday, April 1st, hosted at the Ivy in Flowood from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. All students are required to arrive at the dance no later than 9 p.m. and stay until the king and queen are announced. Students will turn in their tickets and be breathalyzed at the door. Juniors had to pay $25 for a ticket, but seniors who got all their hours in for the garage sale last year get in for free. Guest tickets are $35. The theme for prom is Masquerade, which is perfectly fitting for the crazy year. At this year's prom, the band The Compositions is playing. Fresh Cut Catering and Floral is helping with decorations, and there will be 4 fun backdrops for plenty of photos.
As you all know, the NFL Draft is coming up. Representing Ole Miss is Elijah Moore. Moore plays wide receiver at Ole Miss and put up fantastic numbers on the field during his junior year. Moore decided to forgo his senior season and enter his name into the NFL Draft. With COVID being around, still the NFL did not allow the NFL Combine this year. Ole Miss held their Pro Day March 25th. All 32 teams had different scouts at Ole Miss to watch Elijah. Elijah put up great numbers, which put his name in the first round conversation. Moore ran a 4.32 in a 40 and ran great routes and showed off his amazing hands with the former quarterback, Chad Kelly. Twitter went crazy after Moore's Pro Day with his former teammates, A.J. Brown and TJ Metcalf.
Thank you for watching this week's JPTV. We'll catch you next time.